morning, Washington! And all the ships at sea. Welcome to Dave TV for the 4th. The 4th of October 2011. I'm Big Dave. How you doing? Got this in the mail yesterday. My Tower Site calendar for 2012 from my good friend up there. I never met him. You know, Scott Fybush has come down to the Washington area several times, and we just never managed to get together. But Scott's a really cool guy. He lives up in Rochester, New York, and he has a website called Fybush.com, and he runs Northeast Radio Watch, and it is an excellent site. He covers radio stuff all throughout New England, New York, Pennsylvania, Canada, Eastern Canada. Lots of cool stuff there. And every year he puts out this wonderful Tower Site calendar. And I just got my copy yesterday in the mail. And, you know, he goes around and photographs tower sites. You know, here's and he puts them on the calendar there. So, you know, you have a calendar and you have a whole, you know, I call it tower porn. Yeah, it's a cool obsession. I like it. Let's see, we got KOB in New Mexico. We got KDYL. You know, a bunch of in Salt Lake City Tower site here. Oh, look at that! Now that is a pretty one. That's gorgeous. South Bend, Indiana. It looks like sunset or sunrise or something. That's a really pretty picture. We have Rochester, New York. We have Cleveland, Wisconsin. Never knew there was a Cleveland, Wisconsin. Oh, Ireland. We got an Ireland. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and of course, Manhattan. This is the 4 Times Square Tower Complex in Lower Manhattan. Very, very cool. Fort Wayne, Indiana. A whole bunch of cool. Okay, we got the LA area there up on top of the mountain. And some really cool stuff. So I highly recommend you get a copy and help support Scott. He's a great guy. And just go to Fybush.com. You can check out his Northeast Radio Watch, and you can order your 2012 calendar. So do that. Highly recommended. All right, folks. What's the big news today? We're hearing a lot of rumblings. Maybe you want to see my face right here. Ah! Having a lot of rumblings that I don't know, a whole bunch of rumors that CBS is really, really seriously thinking about starting an all-newser or a news talker here in Washington. You know, CBS runs news talkers or all-newsers all throughout the Northeast. They have a bunch, you know, they have WINS and WCBS AM in New York City. You know, they have a sports talker there, WFAN. So they have 3 news talk stations of one form or another in New York City. They own WIP in Philadelphia, which is sports talk, and KYW, the news talker there. They own WBZ Boston, which is a news and talk station, and they own WBZ FM, which is a sports talk station. So they have major sports talk and news talk stations in Boston, Philadelphia, and New York, but not in Washington. Washington, they do own WJFK, which is a sports talker, and that's it. They don't really own a news talker here. And it just, there's that big empty piece of the puzzle there. You know, they own all the news, these major news and talk stations. All in Philadelphia, WPHT too. They own, you know, they own a bunch of stations. KYW, all newser in Philadelphia. They own PHT, which is a talker, and they own WIP, which is a sports talker. So they own all these stations, but not in DC except for JFK. So the missing piece of the puzzle is a news/talker of some sort in Washington. And there's just a whole lot of rumors I'm getting lately that they're going to do something here in Washington. Now, you look at their site. What are the stations that CBS owns here in Washington? They own PGC 95.5. PGC is a top billing station, gets pretty good ratings. Its ratings are now going up now that Jason Kidd has been brought down from Baltimore to be the program director. The ratings are going up. It's a top billing station. I don't think they're going to screw with PGC. And I also don't think they're going to screw with JFK 106.7. I really don't see that happening. Just don't see it. Because the CBS wants to have a sports talker in all these major markets, and that's their sports talker here in Washington. So that leaves 2 other signals, okay? 99.1 El Zol and 94.7 WIAD Fresh FM that they could do something with. Elzal, I don't know. It's the old market's only major Spanish station. I just don't see them pulling the plug on that. It gets pretty good ratings. Plus, it's not an inside the Beltway signal. Okay, it's transmitters up there in what is it, Crownsville or Crofton or someplace up in northeastern Prince George's, western Anne Arundel County. It's way out there. Originally it was a Annapolis licensed station. So I'd say 94.7 is the most. If CBS is going to flip a signal to a news and or talk format here in Washington, I would say all signs point to 94.7. It's an excellent inside the Beltway signal. Fresh is just, it's not a bad format. I like Fresh. It has some pretty cool music on it, but they're, running up against Wash and Mix 107.3, and, it's in a three-way battle, and there's, the pile of money available in a news talk format. If you do it right and you can compete with WTOP, which is the cash cow in the market, just makes a lot of sense for CBS to do that. So I don't know. The rumors I'm hearing, they're going to do that, maybe do a news talk format. And I just say, if you look at all the signs, they all point to 94.7. The other possibility is CBS could pick up 107.9 out in Annapolis. But again, that's the same thing as Elzal 99.1. It's an outside the Beltway signal. Doesn't get good coverage into Northern Virginia. I wouldn't be surprised if that signal goes to CBS Baltimore. Maybe they put HFS on it or something. But I would have to say, if CBS is going to think about doing a news talker in Washington, it's going to be probably 94.7. So that's my guess. Anyhow, the September radio ratings came out today for the whole month of September. No big surprises. Everybody's pretty much in the same place. TOP's at the top. WAMU did good. It's a big news month. We had the earthquake back in late August. We had the hurricane. We had the tropical storm. So there's been a lot of weather news, and so it's been good. People without power, they tend to listen to all newsers and try to figure out what's going on. So they've all done really well. So TOP, WAMU done well. No big changes. Nothing looks. All the numbers are there at dcrtv.com. But I'm going to give you. The morning numbers, the money demo. Okay, here they are. See them? Goodbye. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm terrible today. I'm just spilling things on my shirt. Okay, here are the morning radio ratings. These are the. I shouldn't have used this. You can't hardly see them there, can you? Oh well, you're just gonna have to deal with it. I'll read them off to you. There they are. See that? September mornings, 2554 DC. The morning numbers, the money demo, okay? 22nd, let's get it. WMAL, 22nd. 21st, WFLS, country out of Fredericksburg. 20th, WFRE. This is the morning show, 2554. Frederick. Probably the last numbers ever for the Edge, 105.9. Ends its long run there of 2 years-ish at 19th place. Elzal, 18th place. GTS Christian Contemporary, 17th place. WTEM, 16th place. Fresh, 94.7, 15th place. Big, 14th place. I'd expect Big's numbers to go up next month with the demise of the Edge. Tie for 12th place, PGC and KYS. MMJ in 11th place, Magic 102.3. The Junks, this is the morning shows, right? Yeah, the Junks at JFK in 10th place. PRS Yolanda there, Praise 104.3, or Praise 104.1, 9th place. Boxer at MZQ and Carson, not Carson, but really Carson would like to be in mornings. Jack Diamond there. Jack Diamond and Boxer tied, boxing it out for number 7th place. 6th place is Steve Harvey on HUR. Lou and Laurie and Lou on 5th place on Wash and mornings. Elliott, 4th place there on DC 101. Kane, 3rd place on Hot 99.5. Morning edition there, WAMU, and of course WTOP always, as usual. All day parts, top of the ratings there. That's the mornings 2554 money demo for the month of September, which is over. Now we're into October, and the sun is finally coming out. So hooray for that. All right, folks. What's the other big news going on today, folks? That's about it. So there. Oh, I did make a quick little mistake the other day. Jerry Coleman, remember, I don't know if I told you this yesterday. Jerry Coleman's going to 105.7. Jerry used to do the afternoon show there on WVIE, which was Fox 1370 AM in Baltimore, sports talker. He used to do the afternoon show. Now he's being seen on CBS's Baltimore sports talker, or heard on. How do you see him, right? I can see the radio. 105.7 The Fan, WJZ's doing Ravens beat reporting, and he'll be taking over for... and he's also doing Ravens coverage for Comcast Sportsnet pre- and post-game shows and video reports for the wonderful BaltimoreSun.com. So when they crank up their website fees on October 10th, you know, it's worth it, right, to pay for Jerry Coleman. All right, folks, that's Dave TV for today. More radio ratings on DCRTV.com, and I'll have some more radio ratings, some more demographic breakdowns, and we'll do some more Baltimore numbers in a future edition of Dave TV later this week. Have a good one, and stay tuned, and don't forget to cut